Welcome to the Year of Yes podcast. I'm your host, Sam, and I'm here with my lovely guest for the week, Denise.
Yay! Hi,
Denise,
Sam.
how do I know you?
Oh, you know me through this very great experiment that we're going through now called the Ascend West Virginia program. And we met when we moved here and decided to make a very bold change.
Yes.
Especially for you.
And so now you live in Morgantown.
I do.
Where did you come from?
Long Beach.
And where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
It's a very funny story of me circling back. So I was born here originally in Fairmont, West Virginia. Left when I was 6, moved to California, lived in Long Beach. Most recently it was Bellflower, California, and then came back home for this program that opened it. It was my gateway back into the to the heaven state, I should say. Country roads.
Yep.
So yeah. Oh, and I was wrong too, I have to tell you. Remember when we went to the basketball game the other night and I was all excited, like they're going to have a dating show here.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to be...
I passed that information along, by the way.
Yeah, I lied.
You were wrong.
All about it. And I didn't lie on purpose. I was misinformed.
Okay, tell me.
I heard the song
Yes.
and I just automatically assumed it would be here.
So we saw the ad on the Super Bowl too, and that was like that. Denise said that's in West Virginia.
I did say that, and it's like in Missouri.
Missouri has co-opted country roads.
They have.
I'm not sure that's okay.
It was probably for a special price, but I'm sure it was.
I don't know if West Virginia is okay with that.
I don't know either, especially because you didn't do it here. And I lied and said it was cowboys and it's farmers. So leave it to me for the facts, people.
Now I'm going to have to go back to the Super Bowl friends and be like, Denise was wrong.
It was all my fault.
Okay. All right.
That's okay. I'll take the blame.
Okay. Hypothetical yes question.
Okay.
If this cowboy show were happening, Cowboy Bachelor, is that basically what it is?
Yeah. They're looking for love.
So find yourself a farmer man.
Yeah.
Or a cowboy. If that were actually happening in West Virginia,
yeah,
would you say yes to applying?
Not a chance. Not a chance.
Why not?
I appreciate the idea, but no. I'm not a believer, and I watch those shows all the time.
Yeah.
That they're falling in love, which I believe they're not in love. They're in more desire type situation, and they're going to be together forever. And oh, she's the girl I've been looking for. And then 2 months later, 6 months later, they're not together anymore. So I'm like, I get the hype around it, and it's very entertaining to watch. But no, thank you.
So a little jaded on
Just a little bit.
the love shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that.
I'm not really. Yeah. No.
But even on your year of yes,
Yes.
you would say no.
Still would say no. Still would say no.
Okay, so tell me about your year of yes. Are you doing a year?
I'm trying to commit to a whole year.
And what
You're
are
my
you
partner
committing
in
to?
this, yeah.
Yes.
Which is basically you just calling me and being like, "Do you want to do this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
So it's saying yes to anything I invite you to.
Yeah, and I want to do. Don't get any crazy ideas. Yeah, be nice to me, gentle.
I might apply to the show for you.
Not a chance. No, but I think I just want to do things that really like terrify, not in a bad way, one of those like adrenaline good type of ways. Because whenever I get nervous about something or scared, that's probably an indication that I need to do it more. But it's very easy for me to be like, not a chance. My son's a huge roller coaster person, so he wants to go to Cedar Point and get on all the big loop-de-loops and all the good rides. And 20 years ago, no problem. Would have been like first in line. And now I'm just like making sure my life insurance policies have but I can't. So basically just like adventure type things, because I don't get out of the house much. And when I do get out of the house, it's not really like exploring anything or going anywhere like interesting. It's just like, just boring everyday things that we all have to do. So like I want to do zip lining. I want to do skydiving, which it may not happen this year. It may be a future yes, but I just want to do things that like scare me And then I can do it and be like, okay, it's off my bucket list. I did it. Even if I don't want to do it again, I did it one time and I could say I experienced it. And that scares me to death. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see.
Do you want to do this because you feel like you don't push yourself enough? Or
For sure.
Okay.
That's 1,000%. And it's so weird how when we were going to the first basketball game, we had this conversation because I'm like an adventurous person in my soul, but it doesn't spill out into everyday life. So
why not?
Because it's easier to be adventurous in your soul.
Yeah, true.
It's very easy to say, I'm going to do all these things and it's going to be great. And then as soon as I'm confronted with it, I'm like, maybe next year. So I just need to be pushed a little bit. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. It's very scary for me because so far the yeses have been so easy and safe and fun.
Yeah, a couple basketball games.
Yeah, that's nothing. I love sports.
What else have you said yes to?
That's it.
Hey, that's a start. I hadn't been to any games yet either, so.
I know. Well, no, I will say that I went to Jean's twice to celebrate Alyssa's birthday party and to celebrate Paris.
And that's something you wouldn't have done?
Normally, I would have said that I was going to go, maybe canceled at the last minute, or just not have shown up at all.
What would hold you back from doing it normally?
It's going to sound so crazy because when people meet me, I'm very outgoing. But I just don't like crowded places. I don't like places where there are a lot of people. Like, even if I know half of the people there, it's just I think it's just a little bit of social anxiety a little bit. And the fact that I work from home now, and I feel like I'm isolated even more than I was before. Because at least when you go into an office, you see different people, you see your friends, whatever, and you're getting outside of the house.
Yep.
Working from home just means your whole day blends into your house. So it's like you can't.
Yep.
You have to try extra hard to get out of the house because it's made me incredibly not so adventurous. It's not so.
Yeah, this is the part that I struggle with, especially post-pandemic. I heard this thing that if you're Gen Z, then post-pandemic you are now more social than you were. If you're a millennial, then you're more homebody than you were. I have found it way easier to cocoon in my house, especially now that I have like an office that's separate from my bedroom and separate from my living room.
Oh, right.
It's just so easy to do some virtual co-working, get a little bit of people, and then have food, just stay here for days.
Easily for days.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't even gone outside in like 4 days.
No.
This is bad and not the way that I want to live my life. So I'm trying to get better at like daily domestic yeses.
Oh, yeah.
Not exciting yeses.
Right.
But discipline yeses. And so far I'm failing miserably
but that's
at that.
okay because we're at the beginning of the year. And I feel like, too, it's good that you're starting that way because
failing?
little yeses before you do the big giant yeses because I feel like it's practice. So the more you get used to saying yes to the little things, it'll be easier to say yes to them. We hope this is the case. I hope. It's difficult, though, I think, just because you just get in a routine and it's easy to get in a rut. And I think I just have to be better with the promises that I make to myself as opposed, like, it has to start there.
Yeah.
I'm the best.
Why is that so hard?
I don't know. Because it's easy to, and it's sad that it's easy to let yourself down.
I know.
But it's like easier because I'm like, oh, you'll get over it. It's just you. But other people, you feel bad. So it's like, I got to get better on like holding myself accountable. Because when I do the things that I know I'm supposed to do, I feel so much better.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. I mean, I was thinking today, like as soon as you go to the gym, as soon as you actually go to the gym again, you are going to remember that you feel so much better after you go to the gym.
You will.
Every time. And yet, I woke up at 6 a.m. today.
Yeah. That's a great one.
I stayed in bed watching TikTok till 9:30. 3.5 hours. And I did Wordle and I talked to my mom. But
those were good things.
Many hours of nothing.
Yeah.
I could not get myself to do anything productive.
It's a hard task.
This is what I'm trying to work on.
Yeah, it's difficult.
I must say, though, that one of the things I have said yes to strong, like hardcore this year so far, is my business and working on and in my business.
Oh.
So like I finished my bookkeeping for taxes like ahead of time.
Oh, that's an impressive yes.
Yeah, because last year, the year before, it was 2 years late. So, I mean, this is big progress here.
Yeah, that's great progress. It sounds like you're a procrastinator like me.
I thrive on deadlines.
Yeah.
But with projects of certain sizes,
Yeah.
you can't wait until the last week to do a year's worth of bookkeeping, you know?
Yeah.
So I did not do that this year.
Yeah, that's a big, you're on your way.
Yes,
already.
I have definitely said yes to my business. I have been saying yes to doing things to, like, dreaming about how to grow the business.
Oh, yeah.
So creating a product, creating an online course, or writing a book and self-publishing.
You'd be good at all of that.
I want to do it all.
Yeah.
So saying yes to business things has been a big focus. And now I need to figure out how to say yes to business and my health and, you know.
Health is so big.
Yeah.
It's very big.
Because saying yes to fun stuff is easy.
It is. It's so easy. And health is so hard. Like, you know what you're supposed to do. But it just feels so much better to do what you're not. Not in the long run, of course. But
yeah, I was having this conversation with a client of mine today. She was talking about curiosity, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And if there's such a thing as having too much curiosity, like what are the negatives of too much curiosity?
Yeah.
Could you be too scattered? Could you...
For sure.
Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
And so the question came up, can you say yes too much? Which, yeah, I mean, if you say yes too much, I mean, no, I'm going to say no. You can't say yes too much. You can say yes to the wrong things, though.
Very true. Yeah.
Because if you don't have boundaries, if you're not saying yes to things that are healthy, if you're not saying yes to things that keep you safe.
Right. Then that's, yeah.
Bad yeses.
Yeah, very bad yeses. But I think, honestly, you can say yes too much because it could be something that you want to do, but maybe you don't feel like doing it that day or whatever. I think you have a lot of people pleasers that are just like, I'm going to say yes just because I don't want to let this person down, or, do you know what I mean? So I think it depends on like why you're saying what you're saying to it. So basically, like, if it's something that, like, if I'm constantly telling you yes, even though I'm like tired or stressed or I didn't have a good day, then it's like you're saying yes too much. Because there are certain times you have to put yourself ahead of the yes and be like, okay, I need to take care of me today, or I'm not in a good mood, or I just, for whatever reason, I don't feel like it. But then, see, that's hard because that's also the thing that I'm trying to get out of. So I digress. I take it back. I don't know. I guess, like you said, if it's the right yes and you're doing the right things, then you probably can't. Because there have been yeses that I wished that I would have said no, and in hindsight, in my brain, like just the process of getting ready for it and going out, like, oh God, I really don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this. I'm so mad for saying yes. And then I get out and I have a blast. And then I come back and I'm like, oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah, much like working out.
The end goal is always amazing, but the prep is hard.
Right. Yeah, and it's like, I think the hard part for me is like getting out of the inertia of being home, like what we were saying before, but it's breaking the inertia.
Yeah. An
object at rest will remain at rest unless acted upon by equal and opposite forces,
Look at you, yeah.
Or an object in motion will,
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's the breaking of the inertia. And I think over the past couple of months that I've been doing this, I've been more aware of my inertia. I still haven't broken it with regards to getting me to the gym, but I have with regards to not just staying in every night because it's easier.
So easy. Yeah.
But like going to that birthday party, going to that other birthday party, going to that other thing,
Yeah.
There are a million reasons why I did not have to go out last night.
Mm-hmm.
There was a mask making event for Fastnacht
That's right. I think you told me about
at the
that.
co-op downtown.
Yeah.
There's my
That's
mask
your mask
on the table right here.
You did a great job.
I'm gonna show all the people.
I was gonna say mine would look totally different.
Yeah, this was not planned.
But you did it.
This is who needed to be made.
You killed it though.
This is who needed to be made right here. And it doesn't have a name yet.
Okay.
Still determining a name.
We'll have to work on that.
But there was this thing happening at the co-op last night. And I was like, oh, I'm tired, some dramatic things happened during the day, and it would have been really easy for me to stay home. I could have finished the mask by myself,
Right.
Which I could have.
Yeah.
But I got out. I went down
Very
there
impressive.
with my little toolbox, my little art kit,
Yeah.
and the shell of a mask, and I had the best time.
Yeah.
It was so relaxing when I got there and started playing with things and painting things and meeting the people. And one of the conversations that we had at the basketball game was about discomfort and pushing through discomfort.
Yeah.
And you had some really interesting things to say about what to focus on.
Yeah. Now see if I'll follow through. But I remember we were talking about, there's this lady named Mel Robbins. She's on the same path as like Tony Robbins and like motivational, like great. They make you feel, no. And it's fun. I just realized I said their last names and they're both the same. And I'm like, but they're not related. But don't hold me to that because I don't want to, spread false stuff online. And then it'll be like, you told me. I already got one of those wrong. But, shoot. Oh, she was saying to have a confidence anchor. So it's basically like when you're about to do something that terrifies you, that makes you so scared, like to the point where you probably can't move. Instead of thinking about all the bad things that could happen and why you don't want to do it, you have to switch your mindset to, instead of being scared, being excited. Like, oh my God, I can't wait to go see, like if it's your family that you're going, or I can't wait to get on that ride. Even though I'm scared, I know it's going to be so much fun. And I'll, you have to just flip it around.
Yeah.
And because it's basically the same emotions, but it's just your brain telling you that you feel one way and you just have to program it to feel another way. Once again, I'm great at hearing. Like I have all the quotes. I have all of the motivational.
It's a good thing to be reminded of.
It is, but at some
I've
point,
never heard of a confidence anchor. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's how she used it.
You better put that on mute.
I know. I have alarms set for everything. I didn't even realize.
What's your alarm for?
I don't know. Oh, workout.
Oh. Should we do some squats right now? We could do some lunges.
No.
While we're recording.
No. You want to know what's so funny about me? Anytime, I'm not one of those people that can push through adversity. Like, I hear athletes and people talk about it. It was adversity. We went through it, but we're stronger. Not me. The first sign of trouble, I'm out of here.
Okay, can we talk about something completely different?
Sure.
Black people in nature outdoors.
Oh, it's a no. It's a no. And I'm trying to be better. No, I know, like I don't speak for all Black people.
I thought that's how it worked.
I'm just a representative of little old me. But I feel like it's a popular opinion in our community that outdoors and us don't mix. And I was trying to be really open for adventure moving here because I was like, of course you're moving. Like this is a chance for a whole new start. And you get excited when things are new and you're going to get a fresh start.
Yeah, it can be a whole new
person. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to do all these things. I'm going to go hiking all the time. It's going to be in nature. I'm going to do No. Like, have you ever heard like horror films? Right.
I have heard of horror films.
I mean, I know you have, but like there's like
used to be my favorite genre of movie.
Not me. Once again, scary, uncomfortable.
That's because the Black person always dies first.
Exactly. And most of the time, I don't know how we die because we're running away from the problem. We are like, you hear there's no investigation necessary. Nope, that's okay. Tell me in the morning when it's daylight what you saw, because I'm telling you, Sam, if something were to break out right now, I love you
in this house
so much. My first instinct is I gotta get out of here. I have to. But when I get to my designation, I'll make sure that you're safe. My natural instinct is to run, not investigate. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what made the noise.
If it makes you feel better, the queer person dies right after the black person. So I wouldn't be alive for very long either.
Well, then that's not that it would be good if you were not alive, but you wouldn't be able to blame me because we'd both be dead. I say no to scary. That type of scary, and no to spicy food. That's a no too. So I'm trying to.
If you want to say yes to that this year, I have a whole wall of hot sauces.
No, not a chance. if I get a couple shots in me, I'll be more like adventurous. But other than
also
that,
a whole wall of alcohol.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
What do you feel about wings?
Some point. Weddings, I'm fine with.
Wings.
Oh, I thought you said weddings.
No, weddings.
I love wings.
Don't get me started on weddings. Oh my gosh. The waste of money. Okay, can't. No.
Oh, yeah.
Wings. Wings.
I'm on it. I feel like wings are great as long as they're not spicy. I'm scared. I'm scared to go anywhere out of the country.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Because first of all, it's expensive and I got to get a passport. And second of all,
oh, you don't have a passport?
I don't have a passport.
That needs to be a yes this year.
No.
That's the easy yes.
No, it's a hard yes.
To get the passport? That's so easy.
But then I have to figure out some place to go.
And that's step 2.
I'm nervous.
First step is the passport.
Mm-mm. Well, okay. Just to look fancy. So I can say that I have one.
Sure, yeah. And then you're going to feel like the itch to travel.
I'm going to be like, oh, I need to go somewhere.
We can start with Canada. We're not we're not far.
Oh, that's true.
We can get to Toronto in 5 hours.
Oh, that's true.
And I really want to go to Toronto.
Okay, so we'll take baby steps. Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's quick than like going to like, I don't know, Brazil.
Yeah, we can go south after we go north.
Yeah, I'm with that. Because Canada's like us.
Yeah,
They're like the United States. You know what I mean?
I do. It's, Canada's America's jorts.
Yeah, I just don't understand. What do you think your biggest yes is going to be like
this year?
Yeah. Or just, it doesn't even have to be this year, just like in life. What's something that really, really scares you that you haven't done that you want to do?
I really want to grow my business to the point where I have employees.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
That scares me. And it's something that I want.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it requires a lot of discipline and work.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I'm working on this year. I really want to grow my business.
Discipline is a good one. See, and just the way that you were able to put this whole thing together, like I think about the steps and it exhausts me and I'm like, oh, nope, not going to do it. I'm trying to be less resistant to change.
Any final thoughts for this episode?
We're going to kick butt this year, Sam.
Yes, we are.
We're going to do it and it's going to be a successful year. And then on New Year's Eve, before 2020, what year are we in? 2024? 23, but
before 24.
We'll be able to look back at all the things that we said yesterday and be so proud.
We're gonna have an epic year-end wrap-up.
Oh, we should.
Oh yeah,
New Year's Eve,
of course. All of the podcast guests are going to be invited.
Oh, that'd be dope. Yeah, we should do that.
That would be so cool. We could have yes giving.
Oh,
what if we had yes giving?
That'd be nice
at some point this year.
Yeah. Okay.
See, halfway through the year, we can do yes giving.
Oh, in June.
Sure.
Are you going to be gone in June?
Not for all of it.
Okay.
We can work it in. We can work it in.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yes.
We should do it. I can't wait.
Thank you so much for being on.
I appreciate you for having me. Hopefully I wasn't too annoying to your people. To our people.
I think they're going to love you.
Let's just see the feedback.
Love
if it's bad, don't
Denise.
tell me. No, I'm just kidding.
What do you think, people? Do you want Denise back? I do.
And you're the only one that matters. I love you guys.
I am the one in charge.
This is your business.
Okay, well, thank you all for listening to another episode of the Year of Yes podcast. If you would like to join me and Denise on our Yes journey, you can go to yearofyespodcast.com and join the community. And I'm also we are also on all of the socials and all of the podcast apps. So if you like this podcast, please rate and review us.
Yes.
It really helps for other people to find it. And keep reaching for the stars.
Yes, and be nice to me. And tackle some of these yeses with us.
Yeah, we want to hear your yeses, people.
Yeah. So let's see.
All right. Bye.
Bye.